Aquarius, what's going on with you? I hope you guys are doing lovely. This is going to be your weekly reading from the
11th to the 17th, ladies and gents. It's going to be a love reading. Let's get straight into it. Let's see what you guys are dealing with.
What do you got going on here in your inner world, your emotional state? I want to see what's going on with you and your person. All right, let's get two more shuffles. What is your energy, Aquarius? All right, so we have the Five of Swords. Speaks of a massive defeat that's ensued here. The Eight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. This may insinuate that you could be moving on from someone. All right, maybe you had a massive fallout and things are over between you. You're not feeling too well, I must say. The Judgment reversed. And the King of Wands upright. I feel that there's a lack of clarity here. So you're dealing with a separation or a major conflict with somebody. But let me tell you, with the King of Wands being here and the Judgment reversed next to it, I get the sense that you may be acting out of ego. You may be acting, so you're not thinking clearly. Look, the moon reversed. You're definitely not thinking clearly. You're dealing with a lot of inner turmoil, ladies and gents. And I feel that, I mean, sure, if you had a breakup and you were wanting to move out or you decided to move away, by all means. But, you know, the energy, I just simply want to bring light to this. What I'm saying here is that the energy that you're navigating with is not so good. We'll get some guidance here in a moment. Let me just look deeper. So why the King of Wands? The Five of Wands reversed. There you go. Because you're dealing with internal conflict. I feel that there's a lack of resolution between you and someone. I feel like the relationship still stands in a bit of a tense situation, all right, or a tense engagement, all right. If there's engagement at all, I feel that there's distance here. There could be spying going on here and shitty communication. Now, there's also a lack of recognition. Maybe you feel as if you're not being, given the attention that you deserve, or your value is not being recognized. And this is quite compelling. It's compelling you towards going into your own ego, in a sense. All right? I do see a lot of pride being exhibited on your end. Now, what's going on here with the Judgment? Well, we're going to figure out your person here in a moment. Let's see. What's going on here with the Judgment? The Ten of Wands reversed. Well, this Judgment reversed is all about not seeing things clearly. Maybe feeling a loss of hope, or maybe feeling a loss of power. Just not seeing things. Your judgment is skewed, in other words. All right, and I feel that the reason for this is because you're very pressed by what's going on. I feel that with the Ten of Wands, you're just consumed by the pressure. You are crushed by what's going on here. All right, tell me more about the Judgment. The seven of coins. So there's a lot of thinking here, ladies and gents. And I don't want to say that there's overthinking, but there is mental restlessness and there's a lack of confidence. It's like the way you feel deep down in this situation is putting you in this place where you're feeling small, or you're feeling insecure, or you're feeling insignificant. All right? That's what I'm saying here. So you're allowing someone's behavior to dictate your own self-worth. That's what I'm saying here. All right, you're definitely not in this Empress energy. You're in the Empress reversed. You may feel a void. You may feel codependent. You may feel a necessity to have something or someone. All right, you may feel as if something is missing from your life, when in reality, you could be the whole fucking package. But you're not seeing that. Let's see. What's going on here with the... And you think that the whole package is when you have someone next to you, ladies and gents. That's an illusion. All right? The idea that someone is going to complete you just goes to show how incomplete you feel within yourself. All right? The idea is to attract someone that is complete and whole. Not to attract someone that is, wanting to fill a void and you being the missing piece. That's an element of codependency. There's no independence in that. Nevertheless, what's with this Five of Swords? The Tower. That's it. I mean, there's clearly been a breakup, a catastrophic shift in your romantic relationship, and you're feeling very defeated when it comes to this. What's going on with your person? What's going on with your person, Aquarius? What is this individual's energy towards you? Whomever it is that you're dealing with. The Eight of Swords. This individual's stressing over the fact that you guys aren't seeing eye to eye, or that you guys aren't cooperating with one another or working things out. But they feel stuck. Okay, this individual is a bit shell-shocked or simply paralyzed by the separation that's happened. All right, they're very much in their head, very much stressed out. Hopefully they're going to come out of this. Let's see. The Five of Swords. No siree. No. This is a fucking ending. Okay? This individual's going through an ending. As you are. Alright? They're going through the ending. They're feeling the repercussions of the separation. The devil energy. Okay? They are quite stuck. They're very stuck here in this energy of stagnancy, misery, negative contemplation, and a sense of defeat. The Hierophant. That's interesting. Maybe you guys had a commitment with this individual, or maybe you guys had a high level of connection. Let's see. What's with the Hierophant? Why is the Hierophant here? The Hermit reversed. So this individual still feels an element of attachment, a sense of commitment, or a sense of connection. Yet, they're feeling lonely in this connection. You may say, this person's fucking delusional. We had a breakup. I don't know what the fuck they're committed about, or what it is that they're connecting with regarding our relationship when there's just an absolute defeat. Now, that's what I would be saying. But I don't see any initiative coming forward from this individual. I feel that they're very entangled in this relationship. The devil again. They're very entangled. They're very attracted to you. They're very much connected to you. But they're feeling lonely. They're feeling the separation. They're feeling the lack of seeing eye to eye and the lack of teamwork between both you guys. What's with the Five of Swords? The Four of Cups reversed. So this individual sees this situation as a loss. Okay? They're seeing this as a lost opportunity, but this is very negative thinking, right? This is them being mentally restless. This is them consumed by, I can't believe this fucking happened. I can't believe we reached failure. I can't believe this, is reality. There's a sense of instability, okay? There isn't a sense of being proactive. There isn't a sense of being solution-oriented. This is absolute being consumed by this pressing matter rather than being compelled to do something about it. This is where your person's at. Tell me more about the Five of Swords. The Lovers and the Two of Swords. They still contemplate the connection here. This individual's at a crossroad, all right? In the extended, I will be looking into this individual's blockage. What is blocking them from coming towards you, and what is blocking them from showing up, in this relationship, the best version of themselves. We shall see. Maybe I'll look into their unconscious unmet needs or their unconscious wounds that may be getting in the way of this connection. But there most certainly is a strong connection, is what I'm seeing here between you and them. The Hierophant and the Lovers. Some of you, I'm telling you, could have been married, could have been in a commitment, or could have been in a spiritual commitment or union. All right. Let's see what's going on here with the Eight of Swords. Why is the Eight of Swords here? The Five of Wands reversed. So due to the fact that you guys are just not in good terms, this individual has an avoidant tendency. They may steer clear from facing the music. All right. They are a bit immature, I must say. This is what I'm getting from this. But in all reality, what would this individual want with Aquarius? In all reality, beyond this conflict. The Five of Cups. Five of Cups is entirely negative, not always. The Strength card. Let's get one more. And the Page of Coins. So, in regards to what this individual wants, it's not even about you, to be honest. It's about themselves. I'm getting the sense that this individual recognizes that they have a lot to work on. I feel like this individual recognizes that they are insufficient, or what they have to offer is insufficient to basically provide or offer toward a relationship that is of high level or of high value or of high commitment. All right, you're dealing with a page. Remember, I just said there's an element of immaturity here that this individual is exhibiting. They're appearing now, originally the page of wands, now the page of coins reversed. So this is telling me that they don't have much to offer, ladies and gents. And what they would want, what they would desire, is actually to get themselves out of this state, to level the fuck up. Well, that's pretty good, I guess. Someone here realizes that they need to, grow, that they need to outgrow the current version of themselves. But, you're dealing with someone that still needs to develop, still needs to overcome their weaknesses, overcome their limitations, ladies and gents. And unfortunately, you seem to be quite wounded over what's going on here due to this individual's lack of emotional intelligence and availability. Look, given the energy that I'm seeing here, Aquarius, do not let the situation weigh you down as you are. Okay, I'm connecting with an Aquarius that is feeling very insecure, that is feeling, a lack of self-worth, and I feel that it's coming from this individual's projection. They are literally acting in an unconscious manner. They are emotionally unavailable. This individual is aware that they need to change, is aware that they need to level up and grow, and you, whomever it is that I'm connecting with, is allowing this fucking turd to affect you in a way that is skewing your personal perception of yourself. All right? Do not allow this turd to basically, in other words, what I want to say is do not place your self-worth, your value on this individual's behavior. All right? On this individual's actions towards you. That's what I got. I want to take this to the extended. I'm looking into this individual's actions towards you. I'm looking into this individual's actions from this week, from the 11th to the 17th. I want to look at their deepest feelings towards you. I want to look into their blockages. What is actually the problem here in this person? Why do they have a problem connecting with you when we have the Lovers and the Hierophants? I want to look into the near future of what's going to happen here between you guys. If you're interested in the extended, the link is in the description. You want access to all the extended readings, take a look at the second link. Stay blessed, Aquarius. I'll see you guys next time.